baller. All them niggas out lit. Pulled up in the fountain. Pulled off with a dance. Got a pot full of money. Kinda hard to keep my pants up. Nigga tryna run them bands up. Fuck a bitch with my hands up. Lil Quake fuck the Zans up. Kinda hard to understand up. Duffel bags in the Escalade. Caught a bitch. What's going on, people? Especially good morning to all my fans out there. You already know who it is. It's your boy Tay Wiggs. Follow me on Twitter at TAE underscore WIGGS. First, it was a couple of games on schedule last night that we must talk about. Um, First game was the Heat and Raptors. I don't know if you seen that game last night. It was a good game. Um, a couple of twists and turns. I thought Hassan Whiteside, when he hurt himself, I thought he tore something in his knee. He got back up, got playing basketball, bounced right back through. Um, man, Gordon Dragic, 26.6 rebounds. Played awesome. He couldn't miss, man. Definitely was point guard crazy. When I mean point guard crazy, he was attacking. He was assassin last night. He was getting the job done, going hard, going straight to the hole, confusing the defense, getting his players open for shots, and just took the game into his hands just like D Wade did. D Wade had 24.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Um, he did what a Finals MVP does: put his team on his shoulders and carry him down the stretch, especially in the overtime. Um, Where everybody else contributed was Hassan Whiteside with 9 points, 17 rebounds, Luol Deng with 10, Joe Johnson with 16. Um, it's weird that I say that D Wade carried his team in overtime. D Wade scored ten straight points in overtime to get his team over the hump. Uh, he sacrificed a lot. You could tell he was out there tired. But at this time of the year, it's either win or go home, and they're not going home. I mean, Dwayne Wade was on a whole new level, getting his teammates rallied up, getting them, telling them, "Hey, it's now or never. They gotta win." When the team win the first game of the series, 9 times out of 10 that team win that series 88% of the time. So before we jump into the other games that was on tap last night, um, I do want to talk about the Toronto Raptors. Terrence Ross with 19 points. He had a clutch three in the fourth quarter. They was shooting too many threes though. But when you trying to keep up with the Heat, or when you had a lead, you can't settle for threes all the time. There's different things you can do. Pick and rolls, high pick and rolls, screen and rolls. Get more teammates involved. Get more touches for your teammates. Valanciunas, he always playing big right now. So 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 blocks. I mean, what else you want him to do? I mean, he doing it all. But one thing I can say that the Raptors did in the fourth quarter, they got away from Valanciunas a lot. I thought they could have fed him the ball more in the post, just because I know for a fact Hassan Whiteside, I know he's a shot blocker, but he goes for the shot block too much. And if you can get him in foul trouble early in the game or late in the game, it's a key win for the Toronto Raptors. Just for a fact, we know he's gonna try to block everything. You can catch him with a head fake and get him off his feet and put your body into his. And the ref's gonna call the foul because they're gonna try to respect you now because you're the shooter. He's a shot blocker, so he giving his body up. And all you gotta do is just lean into him a little bit and just give him a little taste of your body. You could be at the free throw line shooting 2 free throws. Um, Kyle Lowry, he had 7 points and 3 for 13 shooting. Man, terrible display of shooting too many threes. I like when Kyle Lowry attacks the hole more. You know what I'm saying? I like when he attacks the hole. He's just more lethal than that way, just standing out there trying to shoot the threes. Yes, I know when he's on shooting threes, he's on, but when you kind of quick and a little savvy like he is as a little point guard, you can get to the rack and start relying on them threes. Yeah, he hit a three that he was 1 for 7 from 3 point line, I think. Um, and he hit the biggest three last night. He hit it from like 50 feet. 50 feet. A 50 footer 3-point shot. That was the best shot he had all night. Um, so so with that being said, I mean, I got up this morning. I go through my Twitter feed. I follow all the NBA teams and their apps on the social media site. And the first thing I seen this morning that Kyle Lowry was in the gym room at 1 a.m. this morning shooting jumpers. Then leave the gym room until about 4 o'clock this morning. So I had to talk to Kyle Lowry to get that shooting percentage up because he's been shooting terribly in these playoffs. I think he's shooting like almost about 36% by himself. Uh, me, he doing what he's doing. He want to get his team over the hump. Only thing you can do is respect a player who's staying late, 3 hours late, wee hours in the morning, trying to perfect his craft and get his team over that hump. Another person should be doing that too, right? Should follow his footsteps is DeMar DeRozan. He had 22 points. He was 9 for 22. Like your backcourt in the playoffs is shooting no more than about 38% together as a unit. That's terrible for a duo, and that's terrible too as two All Stars that city had this year. Uh, they know the Raptors are down 0-1. The Heat is up 1-0. I'm looking for the Raptors to bounce back on this game Thursday night. So I know they do it. I know it's in them, and the refs is letting you guys play. But the one thing I do want to say about that, the one play I seen in overtime, that when they was reaching for the ball on the floor, diving the ball for loose balls. Did you see when Dwayne Wade gets up off the floor and take off dribbling the basketball? He traveled. The referees didn't call it. He traveled. Once he's on that ground and fighting for the ball, he supposed to stay stationary and pass out of that situation. This guy gets up and dribble the ball and takes off for an and one layup. I mean, so far in the playoffs, there's been a lot of controversy about referees making calls and missing calls. One thing I'm gonna say for the referees, they don't see everything. They're not gonna be able to call everything. That's why they had three referees out there. You got a back judge and two sideline judges. I mean referees. So it's only so many things that your eyes can see at one take. So just imagine trying to call different calls at certain circumstances of the game, and so it's hard when the player is playing arguing for calls and the referee's trying to see what everybody else is doing. So what I'm saying. They say the hands are quicker than the eye, so you're not gonna catch everything with your eye. So that being said, I'm taking the Raptors. Like I said, once again, taking the Raptors Thursday, just because I seen Kyle Lowry working out at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I respect that. Um, I'm looking for him to have a big game. He might put Kyle Lowry might if Kyle Lowry get you to 16 to 20 points and which they can get you about 20 again, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, they'll win this game. They'll win game two. So that's my prediction. Raptors in game two. Next game, the Portland Trailblazers and the Golden State Warriors. Even though the Warriors won last night to take a commanding lead 2-0, and the Blazers got to come back and win two straight like they did against the Houston Rockets. But this is not the Houston Rockets. The Golden State Warriors play defense, folks. Uh, if you give Portland Trailblazers another big, I think they would have beat the Golden State Warriors. They probably be up in this series 2-0 if they had LaMarcus Aldridge or Nicholas Batum. I'm just saying. But I still got to tip my hat off to them guys. Gerald Henderson came off the bench. Hendo had 12 points. Damian Lillard with 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Man, he was hot. He was hot in the third quarter, man. Second quarter, too. He was hot. CJ McCollum with 22 points and 2 rebounds. Al-Farouq Amino still stepping his game up, 14 points and 6 rebounds. I know Mason Plumlee only had 6 points, about 13 boards. They just missing something else. Mar Harkless had 12 points. They just missing something else. Well, we know they missing something else. If they just had a solid big and a legitimate score off the bench, like a Wesley Matthews or somebody, they would definitely give this Warriors team a run for their money. I mean, you still got to tip your hat out to the Golden State Warriors. They're playing with no Steph Curry, and they still get a job done. You got people like Sean Livingston stepping their game over 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Andre Iguodala, the Finals MVP of last year, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Klay Thompson with 27 points and 3 rebounds. Yeah, he scored 27, but he was 7 for 20. I mean, it go come a point in time when them guys want to go cold and they just shooting up and they just throw up anything. It seems like it goes in every time, which is unreal. So we're gonna check the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson for PEDs. Just kidding, just kidding. Um, Draymond Green played a stellar game last night. 17 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. The stats that he's putting up is crazy. It's like crazy. Like, I mean, I know Steph is out. The real question is, what would this team be with no Draymond? Like, Draymond Green is like an army Swiss knife. He a screwdriver, a bottle opener, a file, a knife, some scissors. He's everything to the Golden State Warriors, you know. Like I keep telling you guys, he the heart. He the heart and soul of the team, man. So this matter if they lost him or anything happened to him. What would the Golden State Warriors be? What would their mindset would be? You see Steve Kerr last night was getting frustrated just because at first the Warriors want to get back on defense. Yeah, after a while, you get a little tired sometimes and and the one thing, the Warriors, Steve Kerr don't really trust his bench a little because he played with the same couple of guys all the time. He plays with the 8-man rotation. So he don't really go really too deep into his bench. You know what I'm saying? Hardly no Mo Space play last night. No Varejao. No McAdoo. Like guys, like you seen people come off the bench like Ian Clark, Barbosa. You know them guys come off the bench. He don't really go too deep in his bench. So if you play between the Warriors, I mean if you play the Thunder or the Spurs next round, you're gonna have to play deep into your bench, man. You definitely Steve Kerr. Um, they said Steph Curry might play Saturday. I mean, everybody hope he's come back, but you know he got to get back into that rhythm. Some people think he's already in rhythm because he played so many games throughout the season. One thing I'm gonna tell you guys about them type of injuries. There's a difference between practice speed and game speed. You know, practice is just a walkthrough. He's not going too hard. He's just going to his spots and shooting. So just imagine when he get out there in that game speed and trying to run with a Damian Lillard trying to keep up. He gonna put a lot of twerk on that knee. You don't want nothing bad happen to that knee, but I can see him. They rushing him. The organization is so thirsty to get Steph Curry back out there. They rushing him back, and you know he's on this is his contract year. So where you guys should do, y'all guys up 2-0. Just let him relax and get ready for the next series. The more rest is the better. So so you guys take it easy with Steph. They want to rush him back. The owner said hopefully he might give it a go game 3. Don't rush him back. When you rush players back, you make him tear something. You don't want nothing. You don't want him to damage his knee. Then you're not gonna pay him this money that he want. So therefore, in game 3, going back to Portland, I'm gonna go with the Warriors in this game 3 to take the series 3-0. So I was trying to give Portland the benefit of the doubt in my couple of segments ago. Hey, they might get the Warriors. They probably win 2 games, but right now I'm gonna throw out the window because they should have the game they had won last night. That window closed, so they go from this now. So I'm going with the Warriors in game 3. You know how I do. Till next time, people. I'm Tay Wiggs. Oh, hold on. I know I'm Tay Wiggs, but one thing before we leave. Tonight's game, Hawks and Cavs. You already know who I'm riding with. I'm riding with the wine and gold, but just the throwback Cavaliers, that navy and orange. So I'm looking for the Cavs to go up big in this one 2-0. Looking for big games again from LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, baby. It's always good when love is going. It's definitely good when love is in the air. So can Dennis Schroeder do the same shooting again like he did in game 1? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm looking for the Cavaliers to win this game by 15 points tonight. You know, till next time, it's your boy Tay Witz signing out live from the Man Cave. Follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. Peace.